Kentucky is about to enter a new phase with medical marijuana, and the race is on to secure a dispensary license.
Governor Andy Beshear just revealed nearly 5,000 applications have been filed statewide, but those applicants are competing for fewer than 50 licenses. WHAS11's Taylor Wood spoke to a business owner hoping to get one.
502 Hemp Wellness Center in Middletown sells THC gummies, CBD oil, and more. Dee Dee Taylor is amazed at the thousands of applications from people hoping to get a slice of medical cannabis in Kentucky.
The numbers are crazy. I would not have expected that much.
Taylor is the CEO and founder of 502 Hemp Wellness Center. She's been selling legal hemp products for the past 6 years and is one of thousands of people waiting to find out if she'll get approved for one of the 2 licenses available in Louisville to sell medical cannabis.
With that many people vying for one dispensary, or 2 dispensaries here, I'm not really worried about it. I'm not losing any sleep over it.
630 applications for a dispensary license were submitted for this region.
But most regions only get 4 dispensaries, and that's it. And some counties have already opted out of even getting one.
Governor Andy Beshear announced 4,998 applications were submitted to either cultivate, process, dispense, and test medical cannabis. Kentucky has collected over $20 million in non-refundable fees, and with an overwhelming amount of applications, a lottery will start in October.
The most important thing is that we do it right, and we do it safely.
Jennifer Dunnigan depends on medical cannabis for epilepsy, cerebral palsy, and gastroparesis.
I have good days, and then I have bad days, and then there's really bad days.
Dunnigan has to drive to Cincinnati just to get treatment. She's concerned about the limited number of dispensary licenses in Kentucky.
It's not going to be near enough.
No matter who is chosen for a license, Taylor hopes Kentuckians win.
I really hope that we create the jobs that we need and we get the patients the help that they need.
It will be a new job description for Kentucky. Taylor Woods, WHAS 11 on your side.
Beshear also said the new Office of Medical Cannabis is now reviewing applications. Because there were so many, 20 additional people will be added to the staff to help with the workload. One concern in this process has been the possibility of application stacking. We dove into the laws working to keep that from happening. You can find a link to that report in this story on our homepage.
Metro Police are working to identify a body found in the Ohio River. Just after 7 last night, officers were called by a passerby who spotted the body floating near 9th Street and I-64. That's on the western side of downtown's business district. The LMPD River Unit and Louisville Fire recovered the body around an hour later at 10th and Rowan. This is being considered a death investigation.
This morning, police in Jeffersontown are searching for 2 suspects after a hotel guest was hit by a stray bullet. It happened at the Red Carpet Inn at I-64 and Hurstbourne Parkway. Police say just before 11:30 yesterday morning, a person in the parking lot was targeted in a shooting. But the bullet went through the window of a nearby hotel room and grazed the arm of a guest inside. According to witnesses, the suspects are 2 black males who took off in a white Chevy sedan. If you know anything, you're asked to call the J-Town Police tip line. That number's on your screen. It's 502-267-0503. And what appeared to be a human skull found in a vacant building is being tested by officials right now. LMPD said it was found yesterday at 16th and Northwestern Parkway in Portland by a construction crew. The crew was working to demolish a burned out building. The apparent skull was taken to the Kentucky Medical Examiner's Office for testing.
There are new developments in the federal retrial of Brett Hankison. Federal prosecutors are hoping new documents filed will show the former Metro Police detective has a pattern of reckless behavior on the job. And that would include the botched raid on Breonna Taylor's apartment in 2020 when she was killed. Prosecutors say Hankison has 2 prior incidents which they believe put fellow officers and civilians at risk. The first was in 2016 when Hankison was part of a narcotics investigation. SWAT officers were there to make an arrest while Hankison and narcotics detectives were instructed to form a perimeter. Court documents say Hankison did not join the perimeter, but instead drew his handgun and ran between the suspect and SWAT team members who had their rifles drawn. A few months later, in May of 2017, court documents say SWAT officers were performing an undercover operation at a barbershop on Dixie Highway. As officers were waiting for customers to leave, court documents say Hankison aggressively entered the scene, driving the wrong way down the street. They say he had his gun pointed out of his window. He blocked a customer who was trying to leave and started yelling at them, which then blew the SWAT team's cover. Hankison's first federal trial was declared a mistrial. His retrial on 2 counts of civil rights violations and excessive use of force starts next month.
The court will set a bond of $50,000 full cash plus HIP if posted.
The man who was shot by police last Wednesday accused of trying to carjack a woman at an Outer Loop Walmart had his bond lowered by a judge. Randall Allen appeared in court yesterday. He's facing multiple charges, including resisting arrest, unlawful imprisonment, and fleeing police. A judge said the charges were serious and noted Allen's past record, but still cut his bond down from $100,000 to $50,000. If Allen posts that bond, he'll be put on home incarceration.